Okay, Coach, it is most likely the final go-around here in this building, but the NFL playoffs have come to sold-out Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Wait, 89.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. 25, check 25, check 25.
No. Off.
Left. Behind.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Behind.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
You better be Alpha. Hey, Haywood.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
58, boys. 58.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man open. That's Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Check, green 80. Ground 80.
Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, Delta. Check 13.
Watch the twist. Check safety.
You.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check out.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's a
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Check 31.
Hey, easy, easy.
Check 50. Check 50. Jim.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Brissett looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll start here with Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Watch the safety creep. 0. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Go 50X the mic. Here we go, here we go.
Now a give, right side. Jackson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Check green 90. Black 15. Keep it skinny. 58, right over there. Go. 58, right there.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This to Hines on the drop-off. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Funches has it complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Hines. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, it's Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 31.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Rocket.
Switch gears. Slam.
Cluster. Check 49. Kill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Well, 58's the mic. Check. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. It's just me.
Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with Hines. And an alley to run. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and short yardage. Brissett flush to his right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Following the interception here, Rivers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Red Delta! White, 89!
To throw again on second down. Rivers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's now third down.
Good! Back, 180!
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
From the gun, Rivers. This is caught by Jackson. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Red!
They run with Jackson out of the gun and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. To throw is Rivers. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good one.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, Delta!
Toss play to Jackson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. Badgley able to punch this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken at the 3. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run on first down. Hines, down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Brissett. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hatchet. Check the backer, check the backer.
Protein spill.
Deuce. Alert flare.
Load it.
Check.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 58 to Mike, 58. 58.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 36.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Let's go, D.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Red! Red! Done!
From the gun, Rivers. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Set, we're okay, we're okay. Set, 180.
Hey! Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Check 9, check 9. Left, left, left. Behind.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lance Kendricks. 29 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Here's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Double up. He's coming, double.
Orange 5-4.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Behind.
On first down, it's Jackson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Check,
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
This, man. They're not ready for this. Wait. Hey, hey, hey.
Out, 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 out. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
Hey, ready. Behind.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check, check. Hey, check 20. Brown. He's done.
On third down, this is Jackson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here we go. 66, pull it, half.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Colts.
Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got it. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
This is Wilkins. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Colts 21, Chargers 20.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
12.
Off the play fake here. Rivers steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Rivers to throw it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Wrap. Check 4. Kill.
Left. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Alpha!
They run again with Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Cluster.
58, boy. 58.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Buffalo one.
There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Man.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Topper!
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, Delta!
He's checking Craig. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Ready! Round 80! Hey, easy. Hey, hey. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're on. Orange got 4.
Now Rivers. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now a toss coming right side. It's Jackson, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Brissett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Step 180, block 15.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Step 180, block 11. Let's run, let's run.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.